Every call and every patient is different for first responders.
We always have to be prepared for the unknown.
Even on overdose calls, coming in daily for AFR.
And it came in as a 13-year-old male for a drug overdose.
Battalion Chief Chris Ortiz hosts AFR's Case Studies podcast. The department uses it as a training tool. They recently highlighted an overdose call with something new at the center of it.
The first thing we see is a young gentleman, really ashen skin, white on his face, his neck, and his extremities.
A young teen, unresponsive, in his bedroom. The teen's brother said a word that stuck with responders.
And he says, well, this happened to him before, but they brought him back. And I asked him, what was it? And he said it was probably fentanyl, and he mentioned the word tranq.
Xylazine, known as tranq, is a powerful sedative drug makers are reportedly adding to other drugs like fentanyl and meth to increase their potency. It popped up on the East Coast months ago and slowly made its way to New Mexico.
Prior to any of this, we didn't really know the word tranq and know what that was. So to know that somebody at the age of 13, 14, 15 knows what that is, that means they have access to it.
And Ortiz says the problem is hitting some even younger. Numbers show between August last year and July this year, 32 babies younger than 1 overdosed. And AFR administered 85 doses of Narcan to that same age group.
It always keeps us on edge in the fact that we, unfortunately, as these drugs are made, there's always something new. So as we understand more about xylazine and how we treat it in the most appropriate fashion, we know that there's always going to be something else around the corner.
Ortiz says the most alarming thing about tranq is it doesn't respond to the life-saving drug Narcan that can reverse an opioid overdose within minutes.
What we do know is that we're encountering overdoses at the same level, it's just we're having to treat them in a different fashion.
So they're sticking to the basics, keeping the patient breathing, still using Narcan, and trying to educate crews and the public.
The key is one pill can kill, and that's just the way we need to remember it.